Alrighty, ladies and gentlepeople, seniors of all ages, hamsters, gerbils, transvestites, whatever. I'm no Lewis or Mr. Spill. Anywho, welcome to part 19 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This will be the last part I'll be doing for a while. I've got a research paper to get done after this. I've been kinda sick. If anybody's wondering how I'm doing, yeah, I've been kinda sick. So that's why I haven't either been getting stuff up or haven't really been able to do anything this week. Now you might be wondering, why are we revisiting Lost Worlds? No particular reason. I wanted to revisit Lost Worlds because I felt like there were a few things I kinda left out. Also the fact that, when playing alone, you might notice I can do so much better. Even though yes, if you do pay attention to the very beginning frame of the video, it does say I used 300 re-records, but I swear it's only in order to make sure that I can actually do proper speedruns of these, well, semi-speedruns of these levels without any kind of problem. You'll notice that I can beat all these levels in less than 2 minutes as a result. That's kind of a good thing, you know. I don't like having to beat stages in much longer than expected time. I'm obviously playing on the revised ROM. As you can notice, the crocodile animation has been fixed. The quick scan is actually a bit darker in this ROM. I noticed that my corrupted ROM, like, I'm still gonna use that for and giggles. If SSRG wants to use it for experimentation, I would like to submit that to them if they want it. And either way, it'll be fun. Also, a few other things I noticed in this updated ROM are that, like, there are massive amounts of layout changes. There are slightly different enemy placements. Some enemies have been taken out at, due to the fact that, like, this isn't a corrupted ROM at all, so it wouldn't have any problem with the code. I wouldn't fully know, only because I don't do disassembly. I don't do assembly and disassembly. I kinda did get into a little bit into engineering and reverse engineering while I was at Retro, but for now I'm not even gonna bother. I just want to deal with recording games, commentating over them, and just making sure that I can graduate in June. That's all I care about right now. Well, that and making sure that I have a whole bunch of credits still. Dang, this is morbid that I'm listening to. The recording of this session is 3:21 in the AM during early Friday, or late Thursday, as I would like to say it. Yep, I decided to take a little break from even bothering to record the commentary for this. Mostly because I didn't want to do it while I was sick. I was horribly coughing, horribly sneezing. They're basically just re-showing footage. CBS News is basically just re-showing footage of stuff we've already seen and are already aware about. Most of you who know what has been going on, at least in North America, you might already be aware of what's going on. Oh wait, that kind of sounds a bit of either redundant or an oxymoron. Either way, on April 15, there were two bombings at the Boston Marathon, and ever since, the authorities have been constantly investigating and trying to find the culprits. They found one of them, they're still trying to find the other. That's why I'm kind of watching this while commentating over. Oh yeah, this section right here. This section had a death pit in the original while Gabriel and I were playing it. It doesn't have that anymore. Thought I would point that out. But yeah, I mean, this investigation's been long ongoing. I'm at least glad that one of the suspects have been found and put into custody. And funny enough, I'm taking a look at their photo right now. One is wearing mostly black, even though he has white on, and the other is wearing white with gray and black. So I've been using the Pokemon Black and White reference to kind of pinpoint them into perspective that yes, even criminals can have a Nintendo reference. Because reality is a life of fiction, isn't it? So yes, they caught Pokemon Black, now they need to find Pokemon White. Oh, I'm horrible. Look at me criticizing criminals. Then again, I wouldn't expect anything different from yours, surely. I treat criminals very badly. They're very bad people, unless if they know that they can redeem themselves, and I can appreciate that they redeem themselves. As long as they keep themselves out of trouble, you know. However, if they get themselves back into trouble, then, well, that's where I kind of find you as a bit of a Dick Cheney, and will never care about you ever again. But I digress, there's a Sonic game going on in the background. Yeah, I decided to continue this playthrough with Super Sonic as well. No reason for me to do this normally. I'm kinda actually gonna go over to the Brain Scratch run as a bit of a reference. I am really surprised that Lewis decided to do this normally, with the constant reloads, because of the fact that, I won't lie, this game is kinda hard when doing it live. I won't lie, have you seen the live play that Gabriel and I did in parts 16 through 18? You know our pain. And if you haven't, then watch parts 16 through 18. They shall be very enjoyable for you. Well, then again, we were playing on a corrupted ROM, so we had different layouts to deal with anyways. Well, that and the fact that I was kind of out of it. Can I really say I was kind of out of it? No, I was wide awake. I'm not wide awake right now, I'll tell you that. I really want to go to sleep, but I'm not going to go to sleep until that second arrest of that second suspect has been made. Okay, that's an oxymoron. The suspect hasn't been arrested once. In the meanwhile... So kids, what have you been reading lately? Have you been reading any good books? If you have a book, feel free to just lay it out in the comments. I don't know what kind of books you guys read anymore. Ever since 50 Shades of Gay, I haven't really cared anymore. Oh. I forgot, this is a speedrunning tip. At the beginning of Wood Zone Act 2 and Lost Worlds, spin dash until you hit that spring. Because you will be killed by the Scyther if you don't. Yeah, it actually comes to make sense now. Slicer is Scyther. Or Scyther is Slicer. Huh. Yeah, I disarmed that one. Just like we did in the original playthrough. I'm glad that he and I did that, by the way. But yeah, if you spin dash right there, you would have been able to, at the very beginning, then you could shave off 2 minutes. Just a simple 2 minutes. Cause I forget how long it took for us to figure out that we could get past that one platform. But from what I see, it's not as bad as I could say it was, and I used the same strategy here. Now you might wonder, who's controlling Controller 2? I am not controlling Controller 2. Or am I? Also, that laser shooter never shoots halfway between the up and the center positions. I think that's something added directly into this one, from like one of the earlier Sonic the Hedgehog 2 betas. And you know what, I lied. I was the one controlling Controller 2. In fact, that's the only reason why you can notice that Tails sometimes tends to nod his head in one of the later stages. Okay, Winter Zone, will you not crash on me this time? Okay, thank you. Ow. That hurt. Okay, that really hurt. Yeah, the cough is still kinda there. Had some Mucinex earlier. Well, Mucinex kinda has some kind of a fruity taste to it. Like, have you ever tried mixing Vicks 44, NyQuil, Z-Quil, and then melt a whole bunch of blue raspberry Jolly Ranchers to the point where they're in a liquidated state, put them all in a bowl, and then just stir it with like one of those classic Foxwoods or Mohegan Sun stirrers, or like a classic spoon, and blast processing! Okay, enough of that. Mucinex tastes good. Mucinex tastes good, but I won't lie, it's not worth the $20. I did not even know it cost $20 until until today, actually. Blast process! Crap. But yeah, it's not worth getting. I've coughed up some mucus, not a lot. Blast processing! Okay. Yeah, whenever Sonic goes fast, I'm gonna pretty much take the route of what John mentioned in any kind of Sonic-oriented commentary, and just yell the word blast processing. Blast processing! Ah, dang. Don't get my hopes up. Blast processing! Times... Ah. Again, game, don't get my hopes up. Blast process... Oh, crap. Seriously, I really don't remember what parts are the super fast sections, and which parts are not supposed to be the super fast sections. Either way, I knew that a lot of blast processing happened in Winter Zone, so I thought, why not put the reference in there, right? Is there really anything that I can really say, though, about this game that I haven't mentioned already? Well, Winter Zone, as I've already mentioned, is pretty much supposed to be like the snowy side of Dust Hill Zone, aka what Dust Hill Zone is supposed to be at night, but it was never implemented anywhere into the official game. Hidden Palace Zone, we've already talked about you too much, but I love you, so I won't complain. And Automatic Supersonic! I actually take a much more quicker approach to Hidden Palace than whoa! God, it looks much more like... It looks like what would happen if I decided to do a tool-assisted speedrun of this level, and then take, and then give Supersonic a bullet to the head while listening to... give me an 80s song to listen to on this, dang, I'm trying to think of a depressing song from the 80s, but no, there aren't really any, depressing songs from the 80s that really, fit here, so it wouldn't matter anyways. Yeah, funny enough, I never mentioned this anywhere, but there is a 14 continues cheat in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I'm surprised I haven't mentioned it up to now. I mean, 19 parts into the game, and we haven't even talked about the 14 continues cheat. Essentially what you do at the options menu is you type in 1, 1, 2, and 4, you'll hear the continue sound effect, and I saw that Tricerabot fall into the pit long ago. Either way, you end up getting 14 continues, and you'll notice that when you get a game over. Really comes in handy if you don't really have like an easy time fighting Death Egg Zone's Silver Sonic and the Egg Exterminator. Yes, that Death Egg Zone robot actually has a name. By the way, how many Master Emeralds have we seen during the course of this commentary? Honestly, because Gabriel does make a point. How many Master Emeralds does it take to get to the end of Hidden Palace Zone? Dude, we just saw another one. How many Master... There's another one. What's going on here? Too many Master Emeralds. Far too many Master Emeralds. God dang it. And as I say this, I am scratching my head and watching the, oh. I wonder why they took out the stalactites in this section. I really wonder why. I think I said stalagmites when I did the co-op commentary? Yeah, it's supposed to be stalactites. Stalactites are hanging from the ceiling, stalagmites are hanging from the ground. Well, no, they're not hanging from the ground, because they're not hooked to anything, they're sticking from the ground. And too much pink! I love pink! Pink is the color of playfulness, but it's so much more coordinated here. Look at that glorious pink. You know what, with the blue tint enabled, I don't even know if you can see it. I know I'm trying to sound like Uneven Roya, but Uneven Roya doesn't exist anymore. He hasn't been around since 2012. Or hasn't been longer, I can't even remember at this point. Pingus! Sorry, had to do it. Had to do it. Oh, God. At least I know that my button pressing abilities haven't been, like, blown to fish. Yeah, just wait till I'm 80. I'll still be as good as I am now. Only with a whole bunch of more tricks up my sleeve. And I'll be much more better. Wait, much more better? Okay, that is an oxymoron. Because, or maybe it is redundancy. I can't tell. Either way, I know that I'm saying the same thing twice. Also, you might wonder, why am I not going out of my way to put in a Pingus sound effect myself? Because I don't know where exactly to... Like, my editing skills are Pingus... They're okay, but they're not as okay as I would like them to be, because I don't have, like, the best equipment, so to speak. Pingus! Sorry, this is gonna get pretty funny, but either way, I just don't usually tend to have as much fun dealing with the Pingus and the Pangus as much as I would love to. Oh yeah, this is kind of fixed. This is actually something you're not supposed to be able to do in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. In one of the earlier betas, what you could essentially do on the Casino Night boss is you can jump on top of Robotnik's machine and just keep bouncing. You cannot do that in the version that was released for the final version, because the version that was done for the final release. And that's mostly because it adds like a second of invincibility frames for Robotnik, so that he takes some time to be able to wait until he can get hit again. But what am I mentioning? I'm kinda desynced with my own commentary. Welcome to Metropolis Zone Act 3. I mean, of course, okay, this is almost the original layout to Metropolis Zone Act 3. Also, I don't know why it took me 3 spin dashes to get all 3 monitors. But either way, there are a lot of things missing from Metropolis Zone Act 3 that are present in Cyber City. I still kind of question though, how did they get this mixed up with how did they get cyber and genocide mixed up? How can they make such a bad translation error? I'll never know. Unless if something is mentioned otherwise, but that's another story for another time. Oh yeah. That's all you had to do, Lewis. That's all you had to do. You could have just spin dashed and whoa, what the heck happened there? You could have just spin dashed and jumped over. And bouncing challenge. The bouncing challenge in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, for what it's worth, I can easily say that I have done it. However, I refuse to, I refuse to do that for nearly any other game. Do you know how hard it is to do a bouncing challenge in a Sonic title? I mean, Sonic 2 and Sonic CD are hard enough. I'm sure that there's a section in, sorry, I'm just trying to think right now. I think Sonic & Knuckles actually does have a particular section in Mushroom Hill Zone Act 2 where you can do it, but I wouldn't count on it. Either way, it's very difficult to do the bouncing challenge. It takes lots of practice, and excuse me. If I'm to do the bouncing challenge for Sonic 2 ever again, I have a feeling like I might need to TAS it. Well, can I really say TAS it? Because, I mean, that would essentially mean I would be doing it in the fastest time possible. And that's not what I'm aiming for. I just want to show that, yes, I can do it. So, what I'm essentially going to see if I can try to go with here is if I could possibly see if I can use save states and speed up and slow down to help me out in fulfilling my mission. Also, you're pathetic, Robotnik. You knew that Supersonic could kill you. Why did you use this boss? Really? 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 Oh wait, I forgot. This is Metropolis Sonic 3. Right. Yeah, bop your heads to the music. Dance, my puppets. Just keep enjoying your heads. And the credit zone. Well, ladies and gentle people, this has been the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 commentary. It's been a fun ride, ladies and gentlemen. Will it ever continue? Well, we actually will be continuing Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but not now. This will be the last part this year. This is definitively the last part of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 we're doing this year. Next commentary... The next commentary will be done alone by me. It's going to be Castle of Illusion. Mostly because, I mean, Castle of Illusion's seeking an HD release. Well, an HD remake sometime soon. So, this year we'll have a month of Disney, in which I do DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, and Castle of Illusion. I haven't played Darkwing Duck or DuckTales, but I do know enough about it to say that, like, I've seen reviews and whatnot, so I do know what I'm getting myself into. So I'll have a fun ride with those titles, I'm sure of it. And, oh, hey, I forgot, you can kill yourself in the credits zone and not have to go back to the title screen. I mean, to the beginning of the level. But yeah, Month of Disney will involve DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, and Castle of Illusion. Will it feature World of Illusion featuring Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck? Possibly, but don't count on it. I don't know if I'm actually going to do that. However, anything that I'm going to be doing right now, like if I'm going to plan on doing anything, I'm not doing any more recordings after spring break. This is my spring break. I'm off on the 1st. I go back on the 22nd. So, with that said, I'm not going to be able to really, like, get anything done around here in Royameadow, mostly because I've got a research paper to do. Finals will be coming up, but thanks to my school, like, my new school being very lenient, if I have a B plus or higher, then I don't have to take the finals. And you don't know how happy that makes me, because whenever I want to take a test, if it's gonna be basically something that feels like a boss rush, like, I won't lie. While I was over at Lynn English, while I was still over there, taking the midterms and the finals felt like I was, well, the midterms felt boss rushes of mid-level bosses, while finals felt like I was taking an actual boss rush. And I won't lie, taking a boss rush is kind of hard to do, especially if it's back to back to back to back to back to back to back. Fortunately, I never had to deal with one in which I had to be there for all 7 days. It was either 5 days or 6 days. And, sorry, just, kind of rubbing my eyes a bit. Yeah, just with the fact, like, knowing that I'm a senior now and that we're given the leniency of having, like, if we have a B plus or higher, we don't have to take the finals. I'm okay with that. I just hope anatomy, though. I mean, my anatomy class, in terms of difficulty, it can be kind of rough at times. Even though, for the most part, most of my tests are vocab quizzes. Trust me, if you don't know what you're getting yourself into, you're going to jerk yourself over. But as I said before, I've got, well, I can't really say I gotta prepare for anything. Well, aside from, like, senior events happening in June. And of course, I've been mentioning it, like, if you've been following me, like, on Facebook for a long time, or on Twitter for a long time, or even just my DeviantArt profile, then you folks already know that, like, I'm working on a Brain Scratch Commentaries document research paper, which basically is gonna be like a 5 to 9 page mini documentary talking about, like, how they were created, how it's developed over time, a few of their big moments in history, if I could pinpoint that, like I could say, like, where their subscriber spike happened after, or when Ted joined the group, or heck, even modern day events, like, say, when they interviewed Mike Pollock, or had went to MomoCon. It's kind of stuff like that that I'd be talking about, as well as, like, if I'm gonna mention anything before I sum it all up in the concluding paragraph, I'm gonna say, like, where does Brain Scratch go from here? They've been around for 4 years. They're going somewhere, but what do we expect to see from them within the next matter of less than 12 months, actually? When is their next anniversary? I'm gonna check my calendar right now. Yes, I have my computer open right now, so I'm gonna check the calendar. Okay, so obviously their April 4. Am I correct? Let's double check, because I don't ever like to be wrong on these kinds of things. Okay, so go into the Royameadow profile. Yes, I'm going to my own channel before I go to Brain Scratch, because this is actually kind of quicker. Mostly because I have them in the members and more section of my channel, so I can scratch comms and then scroll down. Oh, hey, John went over 50,000 subscribers today. Yeah, April 4, 2009. That's when they originated. It's the 19th now. Oh, gee, just one day before everybody smokes weed every day. Okay, so 365 minus 15. 50 days before they celebrate 5 years. So what do we expect to see from them within the next 350 days, minus all the MomoCon material? Like what do we expect to see from them after MomoCon? I know we're going to be seeing stuff like more random rambles, more movie commentaries, Tohovania 2. I'm gonna enjoy Tohovania 2. Like Fry and Beautiful Joe. Paper Mario. I know you folks are gonna get to that. Excuse me. It shall be a fun time with me doing the documentary and me getting to Month of Disney. Am I going to do Month of Disney in June or July, though? Well, Month of Sega was done in June. Month of Nintendo would have been done in July in full had YouTube's server not acted up with its uploader. Fortunately, I already have an application that can bypass their server issues whenever they have trouble uploading videos to the website. DVD Video Soft. Good application. Good application if you're having trouble uploading to YouTube. So, yeah, will I do Month of Disney in June or July, as I asked before? Well, June is when I'm mostly motivated, so I most likely could do it then. That causes me to only have 16 days to record DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Castle of Illusion, and World of Illusion. Don't get me wrong, I can record all these games in one sitting. It's just that it takes so much time for me to get certain games done. DuckTales especially, because again, this is going to be a game that I'll have to get used to before I actually, record it. I might have to do a rehearsal playthrough beforehand, or just do a first-time playthrough and try to see if I could polish it up to the point where it doesn't seem like there's any kind of issues whatsoever. This is making a good 35-minute commentary, isn't it? Where we can potentially expand our commentaries far beyond the video's length. The video ended 9 minutes ago? That's okay, though. You get to hear more of my beautiful voice for once. Even though I'm sick, you get to hear my beautiful voice a little better than you do in normal times. The only thing is I'm sick, so I might not sound as beautiful as I normally am. But then again, I don't like to be narcissistic about myself. No, seriously, I don't like being narcissistic. I care about the people. I don't care about... No, I can't say that I don't care about myself. I've already said that before. I cannot say that I cannot and I must not say that I don't care about myself. As much as I do to people. I can say that I can care about myself lesser than to the amount of the people. That's fair enough. But I cannot say that I'm greater than or equal to them in terms of how I feel about me caring about myself. But that's going a bit too far. It gets very confusing after a while, and I'd rather talk about it with somebody in person. I feel that like a commentary wouldn't really fit well into this. I can't really tell, but I don't know if I was having a jaw ache or something. It was either a jaw ache or my upper left wisdom tooth was growing. By the way, thanks to Doug, I'm actually not going to get these wisdom teeth taken out. If you haven't seen Doug, you can find him in the Members and More section. Feed Me Babies, a.k.a. Bronze Cow, Fluid, and Oxidome. But yeah, for the most part, the reason why I'm not going to get them taken out, I don't want to have to go on an anesthesia trip. You know, Lisa Simpson flying through the air with many celebrities. Surely she was high. I never mentioned what we're going to be doing with Part 20 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Part 20 of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is going to be Sonic 2 XL. Yes. Plan on doing Sonic 2 XL. I don't care how many people hate the game or like the game. This game is going to be played by me. Will it be live? Let me think on that. I'm probably gonna do the same thing I did and essentially say, no, this will not be done without level select. This will be done with level select, with the 14 continues cheat enabled so that people know what it looks like and what it sounds like. And yeah, that'll be fun. Also, one thing you have to be careful of, if you're playing the Genesis version, not to be confused with the Mega Drive version, because the Mega Drive version does something different, but the Genesis version of Sonic the Hedgehog apparently gives off this glitch that if you do the 14 continues cheat, whatever track you play, like, for example, Oil Ocean Zone, because that's track 4, that will end up freezing the game to, well, not freezing the game, but freezing the game's audio so only that song plays. If you're playing the Genesis version of Sonic 2 on a Genesis 1, and you select, like, say, track 10, and then you press the reset, you'll hear Hidden Palace sound, like, da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na, Sega, na-na-na-na-na-na-na, ding, 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 yeah, it's not my singing voice at my best, but you get the song, you hear the Sega logo, the music plays a little bit, then it turns off right at the title screen music. But that's all I know about how it works on the Genesis 1. Funny thing about my Genesis 2, my reset button's busted, I can't even use it. Does anybody want to donate a Genesis 1, 2, or 3 to me? Happy face? Wait. Let me rub that happy face right off me. Puss in Boots face? Sorry, had to do it. There was no way I couldn't go out of my way without doing that. This commentary's gone on for about 40 minutes. Yeah, 24 minutes the game was. Nearly 39 minutes and 23 seconds as of this second, or as of that second. Let's just say 39:30 as of right now. The other commentary's been going on. It's 3:58 now. I'm tired. I want to go to sleep. but I still want to find out about this case. I want to see if the second guy ends up getting arrested. Because, you know, the Boston was bad, and he's gonna pay horrible. No, not he's gonna pay. He will pay horribly. He'll pay with a life sentence, possibly the death penalty, because it's a federal crime. Yeah. Will it be by the chair, by hanging? No, sadly it'll be by lethal injection. Because unlike Utah, you can't have it your way when it comes to the death sentence. Yep. Can you have it your way? You're basically given like 3 types of choices. Lethal injection's one of them. I forgot the other 2. But yeah, there are 3 types of ways you could pretty much get executed in Utah if you have to have the death penalty. But I don't want to talk about that. Death is bad. Death among because when evil people take off the good people, they deserve to die. Okay, we've gone on for about 41 minutes and 20 seconds. Do I have anything else? Or do I just want to keep going on? Well, this is a commentary after all. Either way, I'm having fun. I'm having fun because it's 4. It's 4, I've got nothing to do. It's 55 degrees outside in Boston. So I'm figuring it's going to be like 47 right now. Light off because I've got no reason to have it on. I'm burning money on the electric bill. Then again, I don't think my electric bill goes anything over $50, so yeah. Yeah, at least it's not raining, but I won't lie. Again, it's April 19. We haven't grown any leaves on any of our trees. There are no cats outside, to my surprise. The lights on, the street lights right now that are on are all orange. At the corner of my street, there's a red flashing light. And all the houses and trees are all black. Or at least they look black because of the way that the sky is. Well, the sky is purple right now. Yeah, clouds are purple. At night, clouds are purple. They're supposed to be black, right? Many people have said they're black, but I've always said they were purple. What is wrong with the people of the world? Because they blame the clouds for being not black. Either way, it looks like Halloween outside my building. Let's say that. It looks like Halloween outside my house. And it's not even Halloween. Oh, jeez. And what's this? Oh, jeez, the Cambridge Bomb Squad is helping out Watertown. God dang. Yes, I'm still watching this. I really can't believe I'm even still watching this. This feels like it deserves to be a live stream. I think I might make this kind of a live stream. But then again, it's been 44 minutes. I think it's about time it's about time that I cut the video off here. Will I continue this commentary? I'll continue this commentary. Let me stop and make a new recording right now.